Hey guys, and welcome back to Clannad. So, let's just jump right back in. That's why I was born. I guess you're right. This is a lonely world, isn't it? Hey, did you wish to be born into this world? I didn't answer. I just held onto her arm, and that was my answer. April 20th. It's Sunday. I leave the house before noon, same as on a weekday, quietly slipping past the body of my slumbering old man. Last night the rain got into the house, but the floor is already dry. The weather is nice today. Well then, what should I do? I don't need to think too hard about this. I already know I'm going to spend it inside Sunohara's room. Today's weather is good, but that's of no concern to me. I'm on the street heading to the dormitory. Hey, you there! I'm talking to you. Me? Oh, whoops. As I turn around, I see a young man beckoning me. Please come here a minute. We're gonna ignore him. As I continue to ignore him, I hear him say "Tch" before he disappears. So Misai-san runs inside. She stops in front of a single door. Here, right? She opens the door and pushes in. Divine punishment! Whoa! I give up, I give up! You won't ever do that again? I won't! You swear? I swear! Alright. Next time I'll end your career as a rugby player. Who's next? With wild breathing, she leaves the room. And she finds me. Oh my, it's you, Okazaki-kun. What's wrong? Composing herself, she asks me. You're already busted. You keep going as much as you like. Okay, no more bad girl. Hey, what kind of image am I giving? She begins holding her head with her arms. I didn't really do this in the past. Even though I look like this, I was a pretty girl back then. You serious? You don't believe me? You have such good reflexes, so I thought you might have been doing some physical education then. Not at all. Whoops. Not at all. That was because of the guys here. And besides, I was an innocent girl. I was nothing violent or anything. That seems seriously interesting. Your eyes are making fun of me. Because I can't really imagine it. I want to take you back in time there. If I did that, you'd fall in love for sure. Oh, really? I finished the conversation with a blunt response. Oh, by the way, Okazaki. As I leave that place, Misai-san remembers something and stops me. Did you see my cat? Cat? You have something like that in this dorm? Well, it's always been in my room, although you haven't really gotten a good look. It's here. What kind of cat is it? A tiger cat. It's got stripes on the back. He really stands out, so it's hard to miss him. Alright, if I see him, I'll let you know. Yeah, thanks. I leave Misai-san and enter Sunohara's room. Hey, look here, Okazaki! In his hand were gymnasium shoes in a fabric bag. I caught a cat with a pretty nice tiger design. If I skin him, I might get some good money. I heard the voice of a crying cat inside the bag. Wait a second, stay right there. Hey, Misai-san! I yelled down the hallway. You found him? In there. Ah, Misai-san, you want to help me skin him? He's being violent, so you can hold him down. I'd rather peel your skin off. Eh? As the mayhem begins in his room, I head down the hallway, and I save the cat, having the fabric bag in my hand. Being caught by that sort of idiot. The cat looks around its surroundings and rolls up in my arm, relieved. Geez, that idiot! So, is he okay? Closing the room door, Misai-san asks me. Yeah, he's fine. Letting him go on the floor, he runs towards Misai-san, and she holds him up in her arms. He's attached to you. Well, we've been around for so long. Oh yeah, Okazaki, should I thank you by giving you tea in my room? I couldn't compare that to spending time in Sunohara's room. Then I shall take you up on that offer. Please come in. Excuse me. Though there's nothing much in this room, feel free. Ah, sit over there. I sit down at the place she mentions. Misae-san takes off her apron and sits in front holding 2 teacups. This is the first time I've seen Misae-san without her apron. Even more, she's lightly dressed. Somehow I find it difficult to take my eyes off her chest. Does he have a name? Asking that, I touch the chin of the cat rolled up on top of the table, trying to understand him. Nope, I thought he might disappear from this place, so I didn't give him one. I heard the sound of the electric pot steaming. Even now, I wonder if he might disappear tomorrow. Here you go. She places a steaming cup in front of me. It was black coffee. I begin drinking it. Since when has he been here? Well, let's see. I picked him up during high school. That's a long time ago. Do you know how long you're talking about? Considering Sunohara's wishful thinking, she might be about 23, so maybe 5 years? 5 years ago? Oh my, you can tell? Somewhat. Here, have some sweets as well. Thanks. Seems I'm good at pleasing her. I guess it's as I thought. You aren't such a bad guy, Okazaki. Even though I heard some pretty interesting rumors. Even with the guys who are in here, if they were as honest as you, that'd be nice. Those guys are really kids. It's like I'm saying I'm 30 years old or something by that, no? I'm much younger than that, right? Huh? Yeah, I guess so. You're young, Misae-san. To be honest, I don't really care too much about her age. The cat yawned, stretching out. Isn't it a problem? Huh? Basically, when you retire? I get right to the point. Well, I don't know. That might be true. Or maybe, what might it be? I thought about going towards this kind of job. I might like helping out other people. And besides, I'm quite attached to this place. I don't want to leave it. Why? Are you waiting for a guy? Hey? Misae-san's words shorten, a bit shaken up. Was that a bullseye? Something like this is a common theme for a girl's manga to develop, but... Huh, you really want to know? Well, in a way. Idiot, like I would tell you. Well, it's fine. Seems pretty long. It's short. It really was. She gives a rare, depressing face. Something that would make a younger guy skip a heart... would make younger guys skip a beat. That would be me, wouldn't it? And there, the sound of knocking on the door. Oh, the rugby guys again. Hey, you serious? I remember the guys called me out the other night. If they pin down the image of me and her like this, I'll be stuffed in like Sunohara. They won't be coming in the room, will they? Eh? If they've come to consult me, then I think they will. I'm going to hide. Where? I crawl under the blanket that's spread out on top of the bed. Huh, that's where I sleep every day. Misae-san. Yeah. It's Tsujimoto. You don't have to say it every single time. I remember you pretty well. So what is it? There's something that's been troubling me, so I thought I might consult you. You guys are still going through puberty. Come in, help yourself. I'm sorry, please excuse me. Misae-san seems pretty good at consulting boarding students, especially in troubles concerning puberty. Could it be girls? Being enveloped in Misae-san's feminine aroma, imagining something like that grew, strangely turning me on. Right now, surely the lesson in front of me is about to begin. So? Truth is, I've been building up recently, so it seems. So it is about girls, isn't it? It hasn't really come out easily, but it's been bothering me over time. That's a problem. You feeling ill? Yeah, something like that. Can't be helped. Misae-san looks at the side of the blanket that's risen up, leaving an opening. Well then, she's going to do it. Give you something that you can use for your constipation. I roll over in the blanket. Did something move behind you? Yeah, maybe it's the cat? Pretty big one at that. Here, use this. If still nothing comes out, you should probably go to a hospital. Thank you very much. This isn't really something I can ask my friends about. I've never helped anyone with constipation problems before. But Misai-san, in one way or another, you look after that sort of problem. So that's why he said I'm too easy on you guys. Who's he? Oh, right, a friend. I see. I think that although you're strict, Misai-san, you're alright. What do they call this? The carrot and stick policy? I never planned on using that sort of thing. Well then, I'll be going. Okay, take care. I hear the sound of the door closing, going clatter. It's fine now. Whew, that was pretty good. I crawl out of the blanket and sit on top there. What is? Not coming out easily and troubled with puberty? Certainly one would think in that way. Constipation? Well, I would actually prefer helping people with that sort of problem. Eh? Constipation? It's like they're a bunch of kids. It'd be like I were their mother or something. You know, what? My head might still be reeling from the smell roaming inside the blanket. I see you as a woman, Misai-san. I keep my pose sitting down on the bed, and I notice that Misai-san's knees were open. Hey, this posture. Why, you're thinking of something strange, aren't you? That's just a coincidence. I can't believe you, Okazaki. I end up looking the other way. Somehow her behavior was charming in one way or another. But, well, like the storm, I hold those words dear. I'll accept that gratitude, so leave the bad thoughts aside. Looking up at the table, the empty coffee mug was cleaned up. Well, I should be going soon. Thanks for everything. I stand up. Yeah, okay, later then. I'm gonna ask if it's okay to come again. Is it okay to come again? Why? I found your cat, right? You only get one thanks. Then I'll come asking for advice. If I did that, you couldn't refuse, could you? Though, if you have nothing to do, that's fine. You're not thinking anything strange, are you? I'm sure I'm not, it's fine. Later. Yo, you fine? I was about to faint from that. Sunohara's body straddles away from where he once was. What is it? I smell the scent of a girl. Why is that he has such damn good nose? Even more, it's a smell I know. Seems to be pretty recent. That's right, it's Misai-san's. Exactly how does he remember that? So you had that kind of relationship without me knowing. Well, certainly for someone like you, an older person would be suitable. Idiot, don't get the wrong idea. It's not just me. Even the rugby members go into Misai-san's room. Oh, is that so? The guys seem to be interested in her, asking her for help on a lot of things. That I didn't know. Misai-san does seem ill-mannered, but she takes care of people when they need it. Then maybe I should also drop in and ask for help. Yeah, if it's her, you could probably ask for anything. You serious? Hey, what exactly are you going to ask Misai-san for help with? To have her show me her breasts? That's not asking for help, that's simply doing something obscene. Then let her show her breasts as a result of helping me out. That's fine, right? Like hell she'd do that. If I were a sweet talker, people would already be swinging them at me. Anyways, I'll just fill you in on the details later. I'll be looking forward to it. What kind of stupid stuff will I hear? You've said it. Alright, time to eat some lunch. I lie down on the ground and begin to read a book. If I'm here, this is all I can do. Like this, I spent the break doing nothing. And it's April 21st. Monday. I suddenly feel weak. I'm going to have another boring lesson which I can't refuse. Once the school term ends, will I even have the will to work? Will I actually graduate? I don't think that's really going to happen. Still, I think that it's convenient that I can just attend class without worrying about the future, continuing to work in order to eat. I don't think I'd be able to forgive myself for living a pathetic life like that. Just thinking about it makes me shiver. But I only need to endure one more year of this. I glance at the clock. It's still early, enough time to make it to first period. Not that I really feel like going. Uh, uh, we're going to get out of bed. It's meaningless. These depressing thoughts force me awake. If I just lie here, it'll only get worse. Guess I'd better get moving. Shaking off those heavy thoughts, I lift myself out of bed. Boop-a-doop. Third period is already over, yet Sunohara hasn't showed up yet. I'm really bored. When Sunohara is not here, I can't relieve my stress. I leave the room for a change of scenery. Guess I'll go buy some juice. The school cafeteria is deserted. I buy an 80 yen juice from the vending machine and drink it as I head back to class. Of course, eating or drinking in the hallway is prohibited, so if a teacher sees me, I'll be in trouble. I finish the juice as I enter. I toss the empty carton into the trash and head to my seat. Doop-a-doops. It's already lunch break, yet Sunohara isn't here. Not again. Boop-a-doop. As fifth period comes to an end, yo! Sunohara finally appears. You're in a good mood today. That's because I slept in. Well, what do we have for sixth period? Just look around you and you'll figure it out. Huh? The girls have already left the classroom, transforming it into a boys' changing room. Sixth period is Phi Ed, and it's soccer today. Instead of actually teaching anything, the instructor has us play a match. He does it so we feel like we're getting a break from studying. Even though I never bother to play, he doesn't say a word. It all feels like a throwaway baseball match. Alright, a hat trick! Only the voice of the former soccer club member echoes enthusiastically. Let's go home! You sure have a wonderful school life. You only go through this phase once in your life, so enjoy it while you can. Of course! That's why I enjoy myself wherever I go. I don't have any money. There'll be someone at the game center. That again. If only the rugby members weren't around, it would be heaven. In the end, I hang out with them. All I end up doing is watching Sunohara's game. I'd rather not play on someone else's tab. Soon enough, it was evening again. I thought of visiting MISAE'S room. It's way more meaningful than wasting my time with Sunohara. Misae-san! Opening the door, I yell her name. Eh? Inside the room, Misae-san standing looks behind her. What? Oh, it's you, Okazaki. You should at least knock before entering a woman's room. So what, you have something? Didn't you say it'd be fine if I came without anything in particular? And then you really did come with nothing in mind. Well, I'm a bit tired, so you have to hold yourself back. You're tired? I just finished cleaning up after those slobs ate dinner. Then I guess I must be bothering you. No, it's not really a problem. Is it a problem or is it not? Fine, come in. You're not going to be staying long, will you? Please excuse me. I sit down at the same spot as yesterday. In front of me, Misae-san is pouring some tea. When she was finally done with that, her hair was in disarray all over her cheek. Somehow I think she looks beautiful that way. Here, help yourself. Thanks. Why am I being so kind, giving you tea and all? She gives the teacup to me like that, regretting it. Now you're already done? Yeah. The sound of the door. What'll you do, hide? Yeah, I'll do that. Again, I crawl under the blanket. There again? Don't smell all of that, alright? Coming! Yo! It's rare for you to come here, Sunohara. He actually came? What is it? I came for some advice. You mind if I step in? Somehow it feels like you heard some plan from someone and came here. Hey, what do you mean? I don't really know what that means. It's written all over your face. Well, I can't just send you off like that. Just for a bit then? Alright. The sound of the door closing, and Sunohara's footsteps as he walks around the room. Huh, this is the first time I've been in MISAE'S room. This isn't a young girl's room. Were you interested in something in the first place? I am. Like breasts, maybe? The atmosphere changes. But I am actually all out of time for this episode, guys, so if you liked it, please give it a big thumbs up down below. And I will see you in the next video. Bye-bye!